Hey! I want to start this by telling a little story. A few years ago, I was working at this summer job, which was great, but a lot of times there wasn't a lot to do. One thing we could do to fill the days of sitting in the office in between tasks we had to do is reading books. And so that summer, I had decided, you know what? Let's read some books. Why not? And since then, I have developed a bit of a reading habit, you might call it. Others might call it an addiction. And I just love to read now. It is probably my favorite activity in any given day. And if you're watching this, there's a good chance that you also want to read more books. So these are some of the books that really got me into reading and that have propelled the path to allow me to where I'm at today, where I can easily read a longer book, such as this masterpiece right here, or some things that are more dense and complex, such as this one right here. Just finished this up. Fantastic story. So we're gonna start this. Oh, we have an audience member. Come on, Simon. Come on, you can do it. Come on, buddy. Good boy. Yeah. This is Simon. Come in. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna do a little bit of that, and good sneeze, buddy. So, anyways, back to it. Here are 5 books that really propelled me to be a reader that you should read if you want to become more of a reader. And first and foremost, we're gonna start with The 4 Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. Oh my God, I've read this book 3 times last year. I will probably read it 3 times this year. It is so good. It is so simply written. 4 very easy, very practical agreements you can make with yourself today to improve your life. Really good thoughts on philosophy in here and just ways of being and ways to find happiness and love in the world. Can't recommend this enough. I tell everybody in my life about this book because I really think everybody should read it, and it's written in a way that is so simple that even a child could understand it, intentionally so. And you're probably wondering, what are these 4 agreements? Well, I'll let you know. The first one is to always be impeccable with your word. The second agreement is to take nothing personally. The third agreement is to not make assumptions. And the fourth agreement is to always do your best. And 4 seemingly simple pieces of advice have transformed my life, and I hope they transform yours and get you reading a little bit more too. Don Miguel Ruiz, The 4 Agreements. Can't recommend enough. The next book on the list is Tuesdays with Morrie. This is one that I think some people have read in school. I didn't. I just had it on my bookshelf. Not sure why, not sure how. But oh my gosh, I'm glad it was there. What a fantastic read. Very quick as well. This is the story of our author, Mitch Albom, interviewing Morrie, who is a much older gentleman living in a care home. He's nearing the end of his life, and what a beautiful life lived. Morrie drops bars of wisdom all throughout this book on love, on life, on death, on what it means to be a human. This book is just delightful stuff. Super quick read. Can't recommend enough. I think I flew through this thing in about a week, and that was before I was really even like a big reader. So yeah, Tuesdays with Morrie by Mitch Albom. Fantastic story. Can't recommend enough. And the next one on the list is, I'm going to cheat a little bit because it's 2, because I adore this author. We're going to start with Slaughterhouse-Five by Kurt Vonnegut, as well as Cat's Cradle by Kurt Vonnegut. One sec. Let me just get set up. These books are great. Oh my gosh, I adore Vonnegut's style. We'll start with talking about Slaughterhouse-Five is the journey of Billy Pilgrim, a soldier in World War II, becoming unstuck in time. And if you want to know exactly what that means, you got to read this book, because you could not predict what is going to happen here if you've never read this thing before. And you also get the perspective at the very beginning of Kilgore Trout, the soon-to-be huge science fiction author, who, if you read more of Vonnegut's stories, you'll get to know him just a little bit better. Can't recommend Vonnegut enough. Slaughterhouse-Five, great one to start with. Or if you don't want to read about World War II, Cat's Cradle. Wow, what a book! I think I read this I think I read Cat's Cradle once a year. I'm coming due for a reread now that I think about it, because you can read this book in 3 days. Like, it flies so fast. The chapters are like sometimes 2 pages long, and that might sound bizarre, but it works absurdly well. This book flies by. It is hilarious. It's super short. Just some potent warnings about weapons and some new words that you will grow to love, and dare I say, a religion you will grow to love. Cat's Cradle, the contender for my favorite book, to be honest. Must read. Kurt Vonnegut, I will plug him any chance I get. He is contender for my favorite author. Kurt Vonnegut's great. The next book, I don't have it because I gave it to a friend, but just give me 1 sec. Let me just Red Rising. Oh my God, this series is so good. Red Rising, the first book in the just expansive, incredible, political, space, operatic, science fiction series. Wow, what a great introduction to this world. I bought it on a whim because I had just heard that, like, oh, this is a good series to read, and I bought the first 5 books in like a package, and I was like, I'll probably never get to, Iron Gold and Dark Age, but oh my God, I'm so glad I did. What a book. Also, oh my God, if you've read it, this is a dark, very, very dark book. The name is apt. But then you get this book, which might be even better. Oh my God, you got to be reading this series. It is so good. But anyways, the first Red Rising book, we meet our main character throughout this series. 1 second, the dog is scratching his collar. Red Rising is the story of Darrow of Lycos, who is a helldiver, which basically him and his people, they are in the underground of Mars, and they are diving for the material helium-3, which they are told will terraform Mars and help the future generations to go up to the surface. Spoiler alert, not that much. This happens like 30 pages in. The surface is already terraformed. There's slaves down there to these golds, which are the top of this caste system. And this story is Darrow's journey to break that caste system and just cause freedom. And what you get is an amazing first book. Flies by, just action-packed, thrilling at times. Great characters that you will grow to love and just cherish these bonds between them. And I could talk about Red Rising all day. I'll probably have to make a whole video on Red Rising because can't wait for Red God this year. And the last book on our list is one that is just such a fun read, such a quick read. There's a very popular series that came out a few years ago about it, and I think it is great. And this is Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Wow, what a book. Super, super fun. Very quick read as well. It is written in the style of those VH1 documentaries that your dad put on back in the day. Yeah, it's fun. You kind of think the gimmick would wear thin, but it does not. It just enhances the storytelling. And the story itself is also fantastic. What you get is the rise of the fictional band Daisy Jones and the Six back in the 1970s. And we really follow our main characters, Daisy, of course, as well as Billy, who, oh my gosh, their relationship, they just hated each other. Or did they? I don't know. You'll have to read and find out. But yeah, what a book. Super quick read. Recommend it to just about anybody. My friend actually gave this to me. She said specifically, I would love this book. Well, I did. Thanks for sending it over. Bonus book, an old favorite. Any book that maybe you've read in the past and you're just like, wow, like when I was 11, I really liked Percy Jackson. Go reread that and just be like, wow, fall in love with these old stories again. Like, for example, I have several friends, actually, now that I think about it, that are reading Harry Potter. Again, I think there is this connotation that just because something is popular, that means it's bad, or just because you read it when you were a kid, that means you can't read it again today. That's pretty stupid if you ask me. Just read whatever you want to read. I mean, that's what it comes down to. These are the 5 books. Well, 6 If you count the whole Red Rising series, we're bumping that number up. Do with this information what you will. I hope you enjoyed. And yeah, I'm going to go get back to reading. You have a good day.